Mr. Carver, we're ready for you. Come inside when you're ready. Judge. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're here to discuss if Mr. Williams' parole will be accepted or not by myself and the jury after good behavior for a few years. But before we do, Mr. Carver, would you like to say anything? I wrote something here that I want to share with everyone. I believe everyone here has read about the riot and what this man did. But what that doesn't tell you is what it's like to be at the mercy of someone else. Before the riot, Williams and I had never had conflict. I barely batted an eye toward him. I never did anything to him, never took away his yard time, or made his prison worse than the others. I treated him like every other prisoner. I didn't even know his name until he carved in my back. I don't know if any of you know this, but I was a fiddler. A really good one too. Probably better than what you all are thinking. Williams took that away from me. I can't even bend my fingers all the way. That's what Williams did to me. Recently, my wife had an illness, and I couldn't even help her get through the pain. Before she passed on, she asked me to play my tune, Black River, on the fiddle. Throughout our marriage, she was too good for me. I forgot how much she meant to me until it was too late. I couldn't even give her her final wish. Williams took that away from me. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Carver. Mr. Williams, would you like to say anything before the jury makes their decision? The things I did back then, they're unexcusable. And I wish I could take them back, but I can't. All I can do is just move on and become a better man. And that's what I've been doing with the help of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if my parole gets accepted today, I will keep continuing following in the Lord's path, doing Bible studies, going to church every Sunday. And I have one more thing to say. To Wes, I'm sorry for what I did. I mean, Wes, look at this show. It's just people giving rare artifacts to other people so they can sell them. I mean, it's just great. I love looking at these rare artifacts. You listening to me, Wes? No, Farmer, it's a good show. It's just, I have a lot on my mind right now. I mean, you know the parole means tomorrow, right?
Farmer. People think it was just a few bad hours, and it's been years. So they think it's time. But I want to show the jury tomorrow what Williams really took away from me.
I call BS, Wes.
What? Why?
It's not because of the fiddle, Wes. It's because he found faith in Jesus, and you haven't, and you're jealous of him. Hell, if you never knew he found Jesus, you probably would have left Black River like a week ago after you buried Claire's ashes, alright?
Farmer, he has to be faking it. He has to be. I mean, you remember, I worked at a prison for 21 years, and I've seen people get their GEDs, get sober, seen all that. But no one's never really changed, Farmer. It's always, the evil is always inside them.
Wes, do you know what the biggest test of faith was? You. How you, a good man who's gone through that much pain, can't find Jesus. And you've searched and searched and you still can't find it. And I think that's just heartbreaking, Wes. And believe me, I do get why you're angry at him when he took away that fiddle, but I really think deep down you're there because he found Jesus. I mean, even at Bible study, I regret telling people that finding God's easy and all you have to do is just look for him. But you, on the other hand, you've searched and searched and you still haven't found him.
Alright, Farmer. What's the moral of the story then?
The moral of the story is, don't go to this meeting, Wes. Please. I mean, even if he found God or not, even if he's faking, whatever you do, it's not going to help. Even if you take out your revolver and put 2 in the head, it's not going to help. I just want you to stay a good man. And also to tell you that you will find God. Just keep looking. Don't give up your faith, Wes. And please, don't go to this parole meeting.
I appreciate your concerns, Farmer. And I'm glad that you pray for me. But I have to go to this parole meeting. And you're not going to stop me.
Yeah, I know I can't stop you. But just remember what I said, alright? Remember this conversation you and I had, alright? Please?
Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine. When you pass, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. For I am the Lord, your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. For I am the Lord, your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior.
Mr. Carver, a decision has been made. Come on back inside.
After reading through the files both times and the jury's made their decision, Mr. Williams' request for parole has been accepted. Thank you all for coming and have a great day. I've got to say, I've missed this. The fresh breeze, the water, and just the sun. Miss being a free man. I mean, it's just awesome to do something without a guard's permission for once. It's been so long since I've been in there for years. Also, when I did those things, I didn't know you were a fiddler. If you knew I was a fiddler, would it have been any different? No. I would have skipped the burns and the scar on your back, and I would have gone straight for the hands. I should say though, Mr. Carver, you did lead me to Christ. During the ride, Mr. Carver, you said this beautiful prayer that I just couldn't get out of my head. I mean, my family never did any prayer or anything, and when you did it, that was the first time I ever saw prayer. It changed my life. And I truly thank you for that. Lord, ain't that the most amount of bull I've ever seen. I remember the riot, and I'll remember it until the end of time. Also, that prayer, that wasn't faith. It was desperation. Don't you remember that you held a blade up to my mouth when I was doing that prayer? Wesley, did you ever think the blade might have, I don't know, made the things you said to God even more truer than before the blade? Look, Williams, I came here to talk and clear things up. I don't have to tell you about the riot. You were there, I was there. We both remember it, and we both wish at the time it didn't happen. Hell, I wasn't even going to come to this parole meeting. I was here to bury my wife's dead ashes. And then I heard you found Jesus. You of all people. I wish us talking would clear some things up, but not. All I got is your word that you found Jesus and you're a changed man. So what are you going to do? I could take out this revolver, shoot you in the head, and it'd be done with. But I'm going to believe you. I'm going to let you walk. Thank you, Mr. Carver, and may the Lord be with you.
Isaiah 55:6. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call on him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his ways, and the evil man his thoughts. Let him turn to the Lord and to our God, for he will freely pardon. For my thoughts are you not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah 55:6-8.